want you guys to start in guard. Okay? He's going to lock his guard. I'm going to work my guard pass. I don't care which guard pass you do, right? I just like the knee in the butt. I don't know why. It's not something I like to say in public, right? It just sounds weird, okay? But it seems to work pretty well, right? Knee up the middle. Doesn't matter if you're going to go with your staple or your knee slide. Either way, I'm going to do it 90% right. Okay, because 90% is pretty good. But when I go 90% right, I lose that back leg. Uh-oh.
I feel like I just
He
watched.
caught my leg. What?
I feel like
What's
I
that?
just watched myself.
Oh, you know, it happens. Right, so that means that I got to get my underhook back. I've got the underhook under his head, but he's got the underhook off on the far side. Right, so I got a post on his chest, swim, right? Now we end up in our half guard. Okay, so the first time I put my shoulder into his face to make him look away, right? So he can't bridge towards me. I start walking away here to turn his knee towards the ground so that I can get my other foot on top, right? But he's just got two strong hamstrings and I can't get my hip out, right? So I'm just gonna walk a little bit farther, okay? Yep, until he starts grunting a little bit, right? Till his knee is turned all the way towards me. I'm gonna take that outside foot and I'm going to put my heel right on top of his knee. Right? You see that? Mom, my back leg almost straightens a little bit. Be careful not to get caught in a lockdown. Right? Yep, I can't let him hook me. Right? But I want to get my outside foot on top of his knee. And now I'm going to stomp on his knee as I turn my hips out in order to slide free. Right? So I make his face go one way and his hips turn the other way. I've got to make sure I keep that gable grip and keep that shoulder pressure. Okay, if my elbow comes off the ground, I will lose pressure on his face, I promise you. Make sense? Mm-hmm. If he doesn't make that sound afterwards, he didn't do it right. I'm just kidding. Cool? So walk their hips away, right? Knee, or foot right on top of their knee, and you're gonna stomp your own leg free. So instead of putting my foot on top here and using it like a crowbar like I did last time, I'm gonna step on it and slide free. Questions?
Oh. Tap out.
Right, so I started in guard, I went to pass, it was perfect, you should have seen it. I get my gable grip, pressure on the chin, and I'm gonna walk away from it. All right, so his hips start to turn. The knee comes all the way up to my elbow, as high as I can. If I can get it up to his head, great. Step on top of his knee. Go ahead and figure 4 your leg. Yep, so he's got a nice tight grip there. I'm gonna push on his knee as my hips come up and I slide free. Cool? You wanna see it? What's that? Last time my foot was on top of your leg? Yep. Last time I was going on top here, right? And I don't need to get your hips turned nearly as far if I'm gonna go foot on top, right? I can go foot on top right here, but now my hips have to come a lot higher, you see? And that allows your arms to get involved. Where by turning you into a,
More of a turn.
turning you into a little crescent donut, it makes it much harder for you to use your arms to defend. Good, yep. Anybody else? 1, 2, 3.